Yeah.
Okay, so another thing we're working on is that I gave my parents the homework of look, now that Trisha's gone, there's this huge Gabbie Hannah drama going down. She is like been accusing everybody of everything. And I said, listen, Mom, now that Trisha's not here, I'm going to need you and Dad to do some homework and come on the show and explain the Gabbie Hannah drama. So how was your research on that?
Well, do you want me to give you a little backstory of what I
Sure.
learned?
Absolutely.
Okay, here, wait. I got to put on my glasses for this.
My mom prepared a cheat sheet.
Yes.
Oh, you're
Okay,
much smarter
so
now.
What I have learned, okay, is that originally there's this squad, a vlog squad.
Mm-hmm. What is a
And-
vlog squad?
Well, it's vloggers that kind of group together.
David Dobrik has nothing
Yes.
really to do with this directly.
He's the boss, this David Dobrik.
He's the boss of the vlog squad.
Right. And he's got a group of people that he surrounds himself with. And I guess each one of them vlog. And it's like, it kind of reminds me of Modern Housewives smashing into Lord of the Flies.
Okay. And so it's like a Beverly Hills housewife where
Yeah.
Good
only
analogy.
one wins.
You know,
It is kind of an interesting analogy, isn't it? Lord of the Flies.
Well, I mean, these kids are like, they've got a little bit of money because they're being viewed and you
Yeah.
get money. I mean, that's why they're doing it.
Yeah.
And it's like following kids that are in high school. Only some of these people are in their 30s.
Oh yeah, and more. Jason Nash, how old is he? Like 50 or some shit.
Yeah,
Late 40s,
it's just amazing me. And then there's a whole group of YouTubers that follow these people, and they explain to you what's going on,
Right.
and they make their money and views on all the drama from these people.
Right.
And I have to call out on.
Oh,
Wait, there's
we
a
get it.
guy
Okay,
by
we're-
the name of Adam McIntyre who's a cutie pie. He's
oh,
really
God.
sweet.
Okay, I know
And-
who he
No,
is.
he's not
actually.
PewDiePie.
No.
No,
Oh no.
I know who Adam
he
is. Yeah.
He's cute as a button.
Well, let's throw a picture of him. I know who he is.
Very nice young Irish lad.
My mom. Yes.
I think he's adorable.
Okay.
And he
Shout out for my mom.
And he explains things. And then there's this other guy called Rep Zion. And he's kind of
Rep
Zion.
Yeah.
Okay. And he explains things, and he's edgy,
Oh, he's edgy.
kind of. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I like him.
So
I like
what did
him.
you learn from watching that?
Well, I watched her, and I watched the drama, and I mean, this girl, Gabbie Hannah,
yes.
reminds me. Am I allowed to say
whatever
the
you-
name
say whatever's in your
of
heart.
the girl who must not be
It
named?
can be named.
She reminds me so much of Trisha.
Wow.
The two of them are just two peas in a pod.
Right. This is great. I love hearing my mom describe this because the two peas in the pod. In what ways are they similar? Would you say?
Drama, lies,
Hmm.
fabrications, just causing problems and setting people up basically to make their lives miserable.
Wow.
But in Trisha's
money.
defense, and there's a sentence I thought I'd never be saying, I think Gabbie is worse because there was an
Really?
incident where she spread malicious gossip about
Yes.
Trisha based on something someone told her,
Right.
and that became a fact.
She
And
said that Trisha had
STDs.
she said she had
She said
herpes.
she had genital herpes.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
The infamous genital herpes rumor.
well, she kept calling it
Yeah.
an uncurable,
Well, yeah, uncurable.
incurable STD.
Well, which is actually makes it because like
Well, it
you're
is
like, is she
incurable.
talking about like HIV?
Right.
Is she
She made it
talking
sound
about-
worse than just
incurable
herpes.
doesn't mean fatal.
Right.
Right.
So
Incurable STD.
Right.
so
I've got a incurable STD from well, this is gonna sound insensitive, but I think it's funny. I've got an incurable STD from Ela. His name's Theodore. I love him though, so he's not a disease. Just
My
a bad
angel.
lad. Yeah, he's the best.
He's my angel.
anyway, so I think that put Gabbie lower on the scale of
Lying
horrible
about
YouTubers
Trisha's
than
sex-
Trisha, right?
Mm.
Because they didn't even know each other. And, that video was so old, Trisha was even kind of thin back then. So,
Oh my God,
Ouch.
Dad.
Ouch.
what?
Ouch.
You can't say that.
What? You just
I
said
guess
we
that's
could
the
say
joy
anything.
of. I guess that's the joy of having my dad here. So you're saying, let's not unpack that.
That's part of rising to her defense.
Okay, so this Gabbie.
How is saying that she used to be skinny in her defense?
Well, that's how long the drama's gone on that, Gabbie lied about Trisha way back then
When she was skinny.
when she was skinny or thinner. Let's put it that way. She was a little thinner.
Wow. I guess you could say the same thing about me if something happened a long time ago.
That's true, and many have.
That my dad will be issuing an apology next episode for these statements.
Eichenwald. So now there's another person that Gabbie, this Gabbie Hanna has ruined. Well, I don't know about ruined her life, but she really, is a serious thing.
Oh yeah,
Really
Sure,
serious.
of
And a
course.
lot of women do not come forward because, one, people question if what they're saying is true.
Mm-hmm.
One is the trauma of the actual act,
Mm-hmm.
and just trying to mend. It's really difficult. Now, one of the things I will say about Jessie Smiles.
Oh, we're introducing a new character as entered.
Okay, well,
Jessie Smiles.
She was by this Chris Henson, who was her
Chris
ex-boyfriend.
Henson?
It was her ex-boyfriend.
Curtis, I think you're talking about.
Is it Curtis? Or Curtis.
Hey,
it is Curtis.
Ian, did you complete a count? Oh, Ian tapped out of the count.
Oh,
What number did you get
man,
to,
Gary.
Ian? Wow.
Wow.
Ian said, let's just move on. It must have been bad.
Look at Dad's eyebrows. Look at his face.
You can still go home and unfollow before this gets posted.
Why, Gary? Why?
Or you can just let your freak flag fly.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah. Okay. Good for you. Support sex workers.
Yes,
Damn
one way
it.
or another.
You won't. Just tell us the number, Ian, that you stopped at. So Ian stopped at around 11,
Oh
and he just tapped out.
Oh, well, how
Well,
did you
you
get
Every
three?
porn
You said
star in the
three.
industry, 11.
You said three.
Okay, I was never good at counting.
Yeah. Right.
All right. So anyway, sorry. So Jessie. So you were talking about Jessie Smiles and this guy Curtis. What's his last name?
I thought his name was Henson, but maybe I'm wrong.
So we're talking about Chris Henson.
Lepore.
Oh, you're
How'd you
right.
get
You're right.
Henson?
I don't know. I don't know. There were so many characters
Chris
that I had to
Henson.
look up.
Isn't that the host of To Catch a Predator?
Yeah, that would be Chris Hansen. Very
Oh,
close.
Okay. Well, anyways, she.
Well, if we're accusing someone of rape, let's get their names right.
Okay. Yes, you're right. You're
Mhm.
absolutely right. I'm so sorry to Chris.
Chris, whoever you are.
whoever you are.
Not a real person.
Yeah.
Chris Hansen.
Anyway, so she's been a part of this vlog squad, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
and they party, and no matter what they do, they have their phones handy
Mm-hmm.
to document everything. It's insane how they live, and I guess she got so drunk, and her ex-boyfriend, while she was drunk, raped her.
So we're talking about, yes, right.
He was actually he was convicted of felony assault.
Oh, so he was actually tried and convicted.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think about people like Keemstar who say, I don't believe she's telling the truth because you can't. We say R word, I guess, because we get dinged.
Well,
I use the sling like the young kids. We say R word.
oh, so I can't say that
It's
word.
okay that you said it, but say R word.
R word. Well,
But then, what do you say to people like Keemstar who say she's lying because you can't R word your girlfriend?
well, that's not true. You can get R by your husband.
Right.
You can. I mean, you know.
I think
You go to-
Keemstar is just a lowlife who will do anything to get clicks.
Mm.
He knows no bottom.
Dad.
He and Gabbie would make a good pair, I think. If they thought about dating, I think they would have a wonderful relationship.
Interesting insight from Dad.
Yeah, well, she, this Gabbie, Hannah, who was supposedly friends, although I would say that word loosely, she went and spilled her guts and said she didn't believe that he had raped her friend. And so I think that the R word. And so that was the latest drama.
So why didn't she believe her?
Supposedly she had a conversation with this guy, and who knows, this girl is a piece, she's a piece of work. She really is. I mean, I watched some of her videos. She's very talented.
Like in what regard?
Well, she sings and she writes music and she dresses up and she moves on camera, and I think it's
like
well done.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not my taste, but she is talented. I couldn't do what she does.
Sure.
So,
I beg to differ. I think if your heart was in it, you could do that. And we could even try.
You have more talent than her.
Dad, are you a fan of Gabbie's music?
No.
Wow.
I tried to watch it, and dealing with this whole thing, I've lost at least 10 IQ points having to dig through all of this. And I couldn't help but think the time that's wasted by all these people dealing with nonsense. There's so many issues in the world that are important. It's just hours and hours and hours of people talking about themselves. And it just...
So you're saying the issue of if Gabbie and Trisha, were they actually friends or not, is
I don't
not
think they were.
is not something worth following for hours per day.
Among other things, yes.
Okay, so thank you for the clarification. So back to Mom. So we have Gabbie Hannah, who has now gone against her friend publicly, saying she thinks she's lying about being R-worded.
Right. Well, she's recently apologized for it, but the damage was done, and this girl is really upset about the whole deal that her friend would side with this guy, even talk to this guy.
Seems pretty dirty.
Women, like I said, have to deal with these issues, and it's not fun. It's just not fun knowing the whole world knows that you experienced this. And it was her ex-boyfriend. It wasn't her present boyfriend. And who knows what kind of drama transpired between the two of them, that broke them up.
Why do you think Gabbie went against her friend to defend this R-worder?
I've been trying to get inside this girl's head.
Okay, I'm glad you've been thinking about it.
Which is really...
Don't
kind of
go
a
there.
scary place to be. But, she claims that she's got all these mental issues.
Right. Which one? She says she has ADHD.
Right.
Which does that explain her behavior, do you think?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm not a psychiatrist or psychologist, but I don't think so. I just think that is an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
And this girl is just a drama queen. When I went to high school, there were different groups. There were the snobby rich girls, that always wore really nice clothes and were full of themselves. And then there was groups that were just, your middle of the class girls that were friends with all of their buddies, and then whatever. There's always different little groups, and they were cliques. And that's what this whole thing reminds me of, is a clique.
It's just high school drama.
It's high school drama, and some of the things that comes out of that girl's mouth. I mean, what other things did I read about her? She went off on one of her fans. She had makeup that she was promoting. or brushes. Maybe it wasn't makeup, it was brushes.
Right.
And I think she did it just for the money, and she promoted this product that she probably never even
A YouTuber promoting
used.
things for money?
Yeah, you know.
That's unheard of.
And so when her fans, I guess, told her how they felt, that it was crap, she says, "Well, what do you want for $10?" It's like, what?
I haven't heard about that one.
Yep.
What? It's crazy.
We're supposed to be free, only pay the freight. Only
Yeah.
pay 10
Oh.
freight, which probably the freight was probably $1.
So it was a shipping scheme.
Yeah, it was a
Right.
bait and
The good old
switch type of thing.
Oh, okay. I didn't know she was. So
Yeah.
that when there's a big question when it comes to Gabbie Hanna, she's trying to say Trisha and I were like best friends or really good friends, and Trisha's like, I don't know this girl.
Well,
And
that's what
she's like,
Trisha says. I think that there's, Trisha, I mean,
Go ahead, speak your mind.
I think the girls knew each other. I don't know how friendly they were, but, I think that Trisha was probably downplaying her relationship with this girl.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously they're not best of friends. They were more acquaintances, but she knew her.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, oh, I have never heard of her before. Or I don't.
You've
believe
read the
that.
text messages.
Yeah, there were, they interact.
Awesome.
Yeah, they
This is the best
interacted.
drama summary ever.
They
I want my mom.
interacted.
I want you to explain all YouTube drama.
Ay, ay, ay. Oh, and there